Yeah, that's right, come at me. Go ahead and hit me. Your attacks will merely make me stronger, increasing my armor wearing skills, allowing me to improve my defenses. Oh, wait, did my armor just break? Well, no matter, now I shall use your blows to train my unarmored skill. But in all seriousness, have you ever just stopped to consider that the way armor training in Morrowind works doesn't really necessarily make a whole lot of sense? In the vanilla game, you have basically two options when it comes to training armor. You can go to a trainer and pay to increase your skill, or you can go out and get hit a bunch of times. And that's the only way you can naturally train your armor skills, regardless of how low your base skill is. Well, today's mod of the day just gives you a third option, for today's mod of the day is Armor Training by Vengyre. And with this mod, you won't just be limited to increasing your skills on light, medium, and heavy armor by, getting hit a lot, but you'll also be able to improve your skills by simply moving around, walking, running, and even swimming while wearing armor. Now, that might sound just a bit OP, since, after all, that means you'll be training your armor skills constantly, just passively, at pretty much all times. But as you can see here with the mod config menu, this is rather limited in terms of just how much you can actually, improve your skill by movement. With a soft cap once your skill reaches 25, whereby your ability to improve just by, simple movement just significantly decreases. To a hard cap when your skill hits 50, at which point you won't be able to gain any new additional skills by simple movement. Of course, all this is, configurable, and you can adjust the settings to whatever you like. But this is just a more natural way to approach armor training. For a novice wearing armor, the best way to learn how to utilize that armor is to, of course, move around in it, not necessarily straight away getting hit a bunch. And even at the lowest skill levels, it'll still take a while to level up your armor just by moving around. And in terms of efficiency, walking is by far the least efficient method of leveling up your armor skills. Well, swimming is the most efficient, but even still, it'll still take a couple of minutes to actually gain a skill point. Now, just as a word of warning, I wouldn't necessarily recommend combining this with another gameplay mod, a sinking feeling, which you may recall I think we showcased it last year, possibly 2 years ago. That's a gameplay mod that makes it so that if you try, swimming around in heavy armor, you'll naturally sink to the bottom of whatever body of water you're swimming through. Obviously, with this leveling up mod, that might make things a bit difficult, but who knows? If you like a challenge, you could always try combining these two mods together. But anyway, this is a pretty neat little gameplay mod that adds an arguably immersive element to, to training your armor skills. Just slightly changing the game's progression system without making it overpowered. And as a NWC mod, this should be compatible with most or all other leveling and progression mods out there. Though obviously it won't be compatible with OpenMW. But in any event, that's just our mod of the day. So, as always, I've been your host, Dark Elf Guy. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, happy modding, and I'll see you all next time.